you could shoot me with an offer, and yeah, they all lowballed me. But
what do you mean by swim in their pond?
I want it's big boy money.
Yeah. By the way, Coffee and Pokemon, what's up, everybody?
What's happening? Up? Coffee and Pokemon, and you don't have a robe. Shit, I have a robe. I should take this off.
I wore a robe 2 days in a row. I don't think we're allowed to wear a robe at the same time. Today's your robe day. And by the way, have you taken your temperature today?
Yeah, I'm 97.7. I'm glad you asked.
Oh, nice. What about in Celsius?
Shit, I'm not. You're gonna hear me when I open up Google to check that. I'm not smart. Yo, morning, boys. I don't have my Facebook up, so I don't know who that is yet.
Well, what just happened?
It's protecting you.
You jumped up like 7 degrees.
Oh. Why did that happen?
Because you are hot this morning, boy.
Bastard. Justin Sullivan says bastard. Why, bud?
Best.
Why? This is Justin Sullivan wants this. Because he loves the Gengar.
I want that.
I didn't realize how expensive these things were. They're ridiculous. Dude, there are so many cool little toppy tops I have over here that I've been looking through. So today on the docket, we're discussing razzing, right?
I guess.
You guess? You wanna is it too early to get too serious?
No, I just think that's like a hush-hush topic. We don't really it's one of those things where it exists. What's your temperature now?
Still 105.
Oh God. Put them in ice. Where you don't really where we do it and it's a thing, but we don't talk about it because we're not sure if it's actually supposed to be happening on Facebook. I'm just kidding. We're totally going to talk about it.
I was like, damn, are you really pussing out on me right now?
Pussy now, pussy good.
Man, that was my jam.
I'm like, that song did not make sense.
Just do it. Just do it.
Razz it now, razz it good, razz it. Just
buy
like
my Pokemon like you should.
Razzing on the Facebook. Well, everybody else does, and no one's in jail yet. So let's keep going. Let's do it. So yeah, for those that aren't familiar, there's this thing going on social media platforms, not just Facebook. It happens on what are the other ones? Instagram.
I've even seen them on Reddit. One of the Magic groups that I saw get shut down because the owner of the group was a complete and total piece of shit. He started a website and did Razzes on his own website.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh man. It was the worst thing I think I'd ever seen in my life. I hope it's still up. I hope
So it's one thing to be on Facebook and Facebook just doesn't care. Facebook just wants everybody on Facebook. They want your information on Facebook. They want you using Messenger so they know where you are. They want to know who your friends are. They want to know what your phone numbers are. They want to know what your past 3, 5, 10 girlfriends are back to when you were in middle school.
What color their pubes were.
Yep, important info for Facebook to know and sell and potentially sell to the government for monies.
Yes,
we don't do that. I just made that up. But
yeah, but they do.
But they want you there doing it there. If they start cracking down on people doing it there, because it happens a lot. And it's been going on for a long time. 10 years at least.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and it started with sports cards, and then what I didn't know is it started with locally brewed IPA beers, because it was a way. Yeah, me and you talked about it. It's a way for them to swap across states, I guess, because obviously different breweries and different locations.
You know how to keep Facebook from tracking you in and out? I don't even. That's possible. It's like making a phone call and not letting Skynet know where you are. Billy, what's your temperature right now? We're tracking Billy's temperature.
84, because talks about my privacy on social media get me cold.
Get you iced.
Ice me up.
Put him in a hot bath.
Yeah, you guys we need to get me spiced back up.
So anyway, those that aren't familiar, it's essentially, so here's an example. I have this thing. and I want to sell this thing. I have options. I can eBay it. I can marketplace it.
5 spots.
So this, what are these, like $20 at Target? So I want to sell this thing, and I put it up on Facebook, and I decide not to just put up a sales post. I put up a Razz / Waffle / plunder / pooper / toilet bowl swisher, whatever people are calling it, but essentially it's a raffle.
Well, we obviously know what the R stands for. What does the A, the Z, and the Z stand for?
Nothing. It's just Razzle. I think people originally called it Razzle, and then they shortened it to Razz.
Man, Razzle and Waffle both make me want to jump off of a 5-story building.
Ooh, well, hold on. Make sure
that I don't do that.
I mean, honestly, if you continue at this rate, you're 69.
Oh no! I heard the keys.
You're 69 degrees Fahrenheit. You might as well just end it now, because though nice number. That's a fun number. So yeah, this $20. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do. Hey, I'm going to post this up. I'm going to say I want to post this, and I want to get $20 out of it. I'll add $5 for shipping, because I'll make shipping free for whoever wins. So we'll do 25. 5 spots at $5. Who's in? Who wants in on this at 5 spots at $5? Billy wants. I thought you wanted 2 spots. Do you want 2 spots or 1 spot?
1 spot. I'll give John Lopez a chance to get in, since he's in the chat and I know he loves Necrozema.
But if you have, let's say you get 3 spots. If you have 3 spots, you have more than a 50% chance to win. You want 3 spots? Got it. Billy's got 3. I'm gonna. Ooh. So let's say Blake Wilson and John Lopez get the other 2 spots. So we use a website, which is the most popular option to roll our list.
Yes.
So you guys wanted random, so I'm just going to put your names in at random, and then it gets rolled, and then it's a random number generator software, kind of like the lottery. I don't know, how does the lottery's like balls. It's balls.
I think it's comparable. I think it's got to be comparable to how the lottery does it.
And then whoever ends up in the number 1 spot after it's rolled wins the thing. And if they only bought 1 spot for $5, and they get the thing for $5, and that, ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell, is not in a nutshell. That's ladies and gentlemen, is a very broad description.
That's a large nutshell. That's like an ostrich egg.
Yeah.
So for real, and like, if anyone else that listens to this, has never done a Razz, if you're like me, when you first discover the system, you're just like, well, I'll be hot damn. Everybody wins. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, well, no, everyone doesn't know.
Well, everyone doesn't win, but if it's something that you habitually do, it's the seller gets to sell their product for the amount they want. Someone gets to win that item for, a fraction of its cost.
Elena, what's up?
And then everybody else gets the opportunity to play in something that's way better to spend $5 on than your lottery ticket at a gas station. And that part is true. If you enter and that's something I would almost say to anybody. I'm not telling you to gamble. In fact, I've got 1-800-GAMBLER tattooed on my chest. It's where I call when I have problems.
1-800?
Yeah, if you look on the back of a lottery ticket, it says, if you or a loved one has problems, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
That is hot.
It is on my chest, but I won't show it. I don't want banned. So for real though, everybody kind of wins. And I would say this, I really, really would say this. I'm not encouraging you to gamble, but if you're trying to spend $50 on a lottery ticket, go spend it on a Razz with a buyback instead. Buy half.
Ooh, buyback. So let's dive into a couple little intricacies of how these Razzes can potentially work too.
Absolutely.
So the buyback. Now that in its essence is actually truly the closest to like walking into a casino and gambling that you can get. So let's say I actually tried to Razz this before. iPhone 11, brand new iPhone 11, $570. I set up a Razz for it. 57 spots at $10 a piece. And the buyback on that, typically a buyback that you'll see is 75% of the total. So 570 times 0.75. So $428 is the buyback. What does that mean? Well, it means if you buy 1 spot at $10 and you win, I will I will by default, if you want to buy that phone back from you for $428. So you just turned your $10 into $428. And I keep my phone, and I made about $140 as
for
well
your time and hosting it.
for my time and for my hosting it.
And so so I almost feel like with that in mind, once you find out and know what a buyback is, it's almost silly not to have one. Or a bin. You know, a buyback is where, like Curtis said, the seller purchases the item back for you for X% of the money brought in. A bin stands for, I've had that asked a lot, because it does kind of sound like insulting, or when somebody just says bin with an exclamation mark and like a question mark, that always seems so insulting, but it's an acronym for buy it now.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's the equivalent of buying all of the spots usually. So the buy it now on a $570 Razz would be $570 instead of buying one spot for $10 of the 57 spots available.
And risking.
Yeah, if you just think it's a great price on that product and you want to buy it now, yeah, it could essentially just be a sales post. And then, you know, that's over. So fun.
And, you know, I guess because of some of those properties, like we just discussed, like the buyback and stuff, yeah, it gets a lot colder down there in my nether regions.
It's morning.
But it's you know, with some of those characteristics, I could see why it's like related to or frowned upon as gambling or whatnot. As far as like overall legality. And me and Curtis love to have this talk a lot because we see the name changed for Razzes in like groups all over the place. And Facebook quite literally has an elite group of some of the smartest people in the entire world working for it. And if they wanted to stop us from doing them on their platform, they would be done. You know what I mean? There would be a lot more going down than the changing of Razz to Waffle, or Waffle to Plunder, or Plunder to punch a hole in the ceiling, or, you know, it's just.
Yeah, I had a conversation with a gal whose husband works for Facebook, has been since their origin.
Yeah.
Or at the time, he's a software developer, team lead, essentially. And so I asked him these questions because before I made my page and I started doing stuff on it, I just did a little bit of research because Razz has been around for like 9-10 years, and about every 3 or 4 months there's a big scare. Everyone like starts to rumor like, oh, Facebook is changing policies. You know, don't put any dollar signs. Don't post screenshots of your payments on there. You know, like we got to keep it on the hush hush. So now we're changing the name of it again, and instead of you buying a spot, quote unquote, like nothing, just a spot and not getting anything for your money, you're going to buy an energy card, or you're going to buy a something. So like they're pretending like you're actually getting something for your money to jump through some loophole, to make themselves safe. But this was the explanation that I had. So for Facebook to give a shit, someone's got to complain to Facebook.
Yes.
Now, if someone complains to Facebook,
they have to do something.
They you know, usually have to do something about it, which would be to maybe do a little bit of investigation. You know, if it's
maybe
like
do a little mute, little banny ban. Yeah.
So for them to go in and like completely like shut my Facebook page down, which has like 1,000 members, honestly, like here's this is if this is what the complaint sounds like, it's probably not going to happen. Dear Facebook, I paid $10 for a thing, and I thought I was going to get something, but I didn't. I was lied to.
Oh, dude, I hate it when you explain things to me because you make me feel so stupid.
So
yeah.
Now here's where Facebook is more likely to care. Dear Facebook, there's a page on here with 100,000 members, and there's gambling happening on it, and there's children gambling on it, and there's also international currencies being exchanged on the Facebook page.
And one of the items was a kidney.
And yes, or I don't know, humans.
Yeah.
So Facebook then will report what's going on to the Gaming Commission, who is the only entity that legally can like send me to jail, basically. or
something like that.
Yeah, press charges, the government cracking down on the gambling situation.
Yeah, because it's not like they can call your precinct or the cops in your, your county and be like, this guy,
Right. And for the gambling commission to give a shit, it has to be that sort of situation. There's like 50,000, 100,000 plus members. There's children involved. There's international currencies being exchanged, or they're just not going to delegate the manpower, the labor hours to investigate. Let's say my group, Goldenrod, or our group with less than 1,000 members in it. Oh my gosh! Everybody, stop what you're doing. Entire team, I need 12 people here. Team lead, you right here. Get the SWAT truck. We're going in now.
You with your $150,000 salary.
I don't care what it costs.
Yeah.
So-and-so lost $10.
So with that in mind, too, the people that would be investigating something like this, one person's salary is equivalent to all the items Razz and Goldenrod times 20. Or in most groups, you know what I mean? Like they aren't going to pay they aren't going to have these guys that make $150,000 a year investigate these groups that are razzing off like 20K in product every.
But now here's the disclaimer: I am not an expert. The person I talked to may not have known all the information. So don't take that as 100% fact. It's just it's Curtis's opinion on the situation from what I've seen, the people I've talked to, and the experiences I've had on the page with the razzing, with the questions, seeing stuff going on. Like that seems to be the general situation. Don't worry. I mean, honestly, we probably don't want to call it straight raffling. Like we don't want to call the page buy, sell, Razz, gamble. We don't necessarily want to start spitting spitballs at Facebook.
Goldenrod Ho Chunk Casino.
Yeah, the 300-pound middle school kid with a mustache sitting in the corner of the cafeteria, which is Facebook. I'm not going to start spitting spitballs at him.
There's Curtis. Kyler Cook says Curtis needs a bathrobe and a hat or I'm out. Justin Sullivan says I don't see enough coffee. I have my coffee. Curtis doesn't have a bathrobe, a hat, or oh shit, he does have coffee.
Coffee's almost gone because I started drinking it early.
So is mine. But shit.
I'll go make my coffee and grab my bathrobe and put a hat on. Why? Does my receding hairline? I'm in my 30s. This is okay.
I'm right behind you, friend.
So this is the result of about 7 years of retail management, as well as 3 years of owning and operating your own used car dealership and dealing with all the bullshits involved with that. Stress. Bye hairline.
Yeah, we've both decided that in our loss of hair that we're going to be 30-year-old Pokémon salesmen, and so we. Hey, while we're talking about Razzes, though, one of the number one things and something I'm sure we're all guilty of, I did it on my first one. Friends and family payments and no notes. And the reason for that is, and especially if you put Razz in there or something like that, because the guys at PayPal are familiar with these.
I'll be right back.
Yep. So the guys at PayPal are familiar with these concepts, Razz. They're familiar with that word, right? And when they see that in notes on PayPal payments, they know that they're not getting their goods and services from it, and you guys are using their service to basically make your own money. Because that's how that's portrayed to PayPal when you put in a note, that you're sending Razz or something like that. That would be like you were at the grocery store and you're like, at grocery store, paid Kroger $180 and like,
got a really nice back rub from Billy last night.
Yeah, a really nice back rub from Billy, and that was a service, right? I offered Curtis a service. So you're supposed to pay goods and services for that. It's honestly something I often wonder. What is friends and family like? Curtis is my friend, and I consider him. Oh man, Curtis is my friend, and I consider him my family. So does that mean I can just always pay him like that? Like, I don't know. They should probably use different wording for that if they really want people to stop abusing the system.
Yeah, it's a way to transfer money back and forth from friends and family and stuff. Like, yo, me and Billy are out on the town. Billy,
Oh God,
I don't have money for my 12th beer and 10th shot of
that'd
tequila.
be really bad if we went out.
Will you cover my drink? Will you get me a drink? And Billy's like, yeah, for sure. Just PayPal me later. You know, like there's no reason for Billy to get charged a goods and services fee for me paying him back for buying my drink. Essentially.
Well, and arguably too, when it gets into like selling goods and stuff, you or me, I don't see that goods and services a 3%. Yeah, imagine a night out with Billy. You're funny. Yeah, so Curtis and me are leaves of the birds of a feather. So yeah, it would be a bad time. But
let's go.
I saw a comment yesterday where a guy said, why should I pay a 3% goods and services when I'm a business and I pay taxes like an adult? And I mean, that really got me because, I mean, same here. I mean, I pay my taxes, monthly. And, well, I'm supposed to start. And there's going to be a lot of fees for not. But I'm paying my taxes monthly as a business. So, why should I have to repeatedly eat 3% in goods and services?
Can I answer that?
Yes, because you know more, but you've owned a business longer than I have.
Here's the short question. I spent my time, blood, money, lost several girlfriends, or lost my wife creating the business entity that is now PayPal. If you're making money through PayPal, why the fuck shouldn't I make money for the system that I created for you to use to make money?
Solid point. Yeah, and then at the end of the day, that is the view stance, right? At the end of the day, that is the view stance, and that's why there is, I agree.
PayPal's not a nonprofit. I mean, actually, they probably are a huge profit. Hey, did you see that eBay forced everyone to start using their in-house payment system now?
Yes.
So I couldn't list anything anymore. I mean, they said it was coming, and I was like, yeah, right. As soon as I'm not able to post a listing again, and
I'll believe it,
and you force me to do it, then I'll do it. So here's what happened: is they're like, yeah, you can't post shit anymore. But I'm like, but I have like XY Evolutions booster packs I want to sell on eBay because I can get like $16 a pack for them on there from John Doofy over in Switzerland who wants to pay that for them.
Yep.
And so you have to put in a account routing number for a bank account. And that's so they can pull their fees and make sure that they get their monthly fee payment without having to, like, I don't know, try to get it out of your maxed out credit card. And then you have to put in your social security number, whether it's a business account or not. And so that's going to be basically like, it's going to be a little more heavy monitoring on what's happening with private accounts on eBay. So, if you do so much money, I don't know what the threshold is, but I know on PayPal, it's what, 20 grand. If you do that, then they send you a 1099 or they do or they let the IRS know that you make that much money through their business. Yep. And so now you're on the IRS's radar for what you did on eBay. And if it's like your personal, I don't know. Well, I sold off my personal sealed collections of Pokemon cards over the entire year, which was about $50,000. And then they're like, oh, well, where'd you get the money to buy those to resell them? So then you have to start answering questions. Yeah. So that happened with eBay recently. But so PayPal, and don't be upset about it. Like having to do, to pay PayPal some money every once in a while. Ooh, Billy, you told me the other day a really good suggestion or an explanation on like why some accounts get shut down on PayPal for doing too much friends and family.
Sure.
Can you go into that?
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I forgot all about that. So like, and I'm not sure if the source is reputable that said this to me, so that's a disclaimer there, but it made a lot of sense to me. And what that was is once you get past a certain threshold, and we'll use 10,000 as a placeholder. Once you get past a certain threshold of money being transferred to and from your PayPal account, that's when you pop up on PayPal's radar. And when you pop up on PayPal's radar, they look and see, is this account making me X amount for how much they're bringing in at this point? And I believe that split is somewhere between 40 to 60% friends and family. So what they want to see is you're operating in the green for them. You are somehow generating them revenue through your account that you are now using to transfer lots of money. If you're doing 2 transfers a year, they don't really care. You're not using a lot of software resource, hardware resource, nothing. But if you're doing it a lot, I would assume, in my brain, I would assume at PayPal, they just have a way to pull up Curtis Abbott's account and see right there how much money that account has generated them. And if it hasn't generated them any, but it's generated Curtis 100,000, obviously that's when there's a problem. And
I would see it more as a logarithm they have built into their software, that as soon as a account, like let's say all accounts that are less than 6 months old, have over $5,000 in transactions on it.
Sure. Great example.
So there's a number. There's let's say like goods and services or a no fee transfer is red, and transfers that include fees where PayPal is making money is green. If it's like 100% red, and they didn't make any money on anything,
then there's a problem.
Your account's put on hold. It goes to our team that goes in and kind of sees what's going on in there. And then you'll likely get a phone call and say, hey, just shooting you a phone call. We noticed a lot of money being moved through this account. Can you explain what it is all for?
And honestly, that's exactly what they do.
Yeah,
that's exactly what on my biz. So I have a personal account, and I'll get into that because I told you kind of my idea of segueing this or stopping myself from getting hit. So I have a personal account and I have a business PayPal account, and my business PayPal account did get to a point where it received this PayPal audit. And they basically said to me, you can send friends and family, but when someone tries to send this account, friends and family, they will get an error. And that does happen now. If I give you cortexcards@gmail.com to pay me, a lot of people will notice when you enter my games, it's Cortex Computers, which is my old computer company. And I provide that instead because Cortex Cards cannot receive friends and family. If you send it, it will shoot your money back to you. It will give it back. So it's it's something to be aware of. So what I have done is, as you heard me mention, I have a personal and business one. So now when it is time for me to pay myself, I just send a money request from my business PayPal for X amount goods and services. So what that does is it keeps both accounts shown as, are generating revenue for PayPal. Whether or not that idea works, I'm not going to write you a book and sell it on an infomercial at 3 a.m. that says, buy this. This is how to, subvert PayPal. But I think that's good advice.
Yeah. I've always wondered why, I've never had a problem with my PayPal, and I move quite a bit, friends and family, but I move more or a very, very similar amount through eBay.
Yeah, that's exactly. When you told me that, it made so much sense.
I use the same PayPal account for eBay. And so, real quick here, I'll just pull up my eBay account and give you a number. I'm going to flex how much I sold you. So let's see.
Everyone knows me and you are quite the flexers. That's all we do.
Flex. Oh, I have 202 positive feedback now. I'm a blue star seller.
That's good stuff.
Let's see. I want selling.
I love how you're a starred seller on eBay.
For some reason, I hate the desktop eBay. I love it more on my phone. So it's not showing me any numbers. It was somewhere in the ballpark of I do about 12. I do about anywhere between $8,000 to $12,000 a month on eBay. And so PayPal fees come out of that, which is somewhere in the ballpark of 3-4%.
Sure.
And so they're getting their goods and services through that. And so
your account is in the green. proverbial.
So my account, they look at the account and they look at the numbers. Okay, this account moves X amount with, friends and family, but we're getting, our goods and services through here. And so they're just like, okay, move on to the next one. Is the way that I see it happening, because I've never had an issue with it. And yeah, if that was helpful. Yeah, I hope this information is helpful. So we're talking about Razzes, we're talking about PayPal. So let's go back to Razzes real quick, because that's the focus of this Coffee and Pokemon. And this is what we're going to do too. Anytime Billy and I ever get asked what a Razz is, we're just going to link this video from YouTube.
And it does, and it happens all the time, because people want to participate, because it's the most community driven thing we do. I mean, short of rip, that's not true. Everything we do is pretty community driven, but those, it's a participation thing, and it looks really fun, and everyone gets excited. So it does get asked a lot.
Yeah,
it gets asked a lot. Morning, Scott.
Yeah, there's new people. Hey, Scott, there's new people getting into the hobby and the Facebook community like daily. I remember when I first got into the Facebook Pokemon community.
Overwhelming.
It was June 2020, and I'm like, whoa, like what is going on? And there was a learning curve. Like I had to ask questions. I had to have someone explain to me how to post up a Razz, because I wanted to do it.
Yep. Absolutely. In fact, I'm going to go grab coffee. You might jump into DOBs and WFFs.
Yeah. So we're talking about the community that likes to do the gambling, or the ones that probably frequent the casinos on the weekend. Not necessarily. I love you guys. So there's things called DOBs, which DOB, I believe, stands for double or bust. And it'll be let's say we're doing the Razz here for 5 spots at $25 for the 10. Somebody wants to do a DOB for 1 spot. So it's me versus, let's say, Justin Sullivan. It's a 2-person raffle, essentially. So me versus Justin, we both pick a spot, we roll it. Whoever ends up on top gets the spot. Whoever ends up on bottom has to pay for it. I've also seen this happen with just straight product. I've seen people post up, hey, $25 for the 10. Who wants to DOB me? So I'll put my name in, you put your name in, we'll roll it. If whoever ends up on top, if I end up on top, I keep the product and you send me $25. If you end up on top and I end up on bottom, I send you this product for free. Have you seen DOBs like that before, Billy?
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Or it's just products. So yeah, and I've seen people basically win this 3 or 4 times in a row as the host, and have 3 or 4 people PayPal them $25. And so they essentially made $100 on the $25 10.
Hey, guess what I found out for us? I found out what WFF stands for.
Is it winner free fucked?
It's win for free. Very close.
Oh, win for free.
Me and you sat there for a half hour on the phone one day, what if fuck?
I think today I found out what DOB stood for. Double or bust.
Yeah. Well, and so
what makes sense to me.
What I hate is dank or bust. I hate when people call it dank or bust. This isn't pot, it's Pokemon cards. Can we not say dank? Could we not use that word with our Pokemon?
See, I don't smoke, so I'm not familiar with the term dank.
I mean, you shouldn't be. No one, even if you do smoke, it's you shouldn't be familiar with the term.
You said dank, I thought of this.
Well, I mean, by definition, dank is cold, dark.
What is this? What is this called again?
This is dab. We're dabbing. We're dabbing.
Darkness ablazing. Darkness ablaze.
We are so 30 years old. It's not even funny.
Okay, so it's your guys' lucky day. I've been keeping track of, and I'm closing it right now. I'm sorry, but I've been keeping track of all the people that have been participating by commenting or asking questions or doing something in the chat.
Hoorah!
Let's see. I want this.
Here, I'll add something to it, Curtis.
Am I breaking it?
Are you? You breaking the Be Live?
Google Chrome not responding. Respond. Respond to me.
Please respond to me, Google Chrome.
Oh,
Morning,
man.
Josh Sullivan.
Morning.
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 Just a little full art morning.
Good day. Hello there. Oh my gosh. I can't close out this window or else we're going to lose the feed. But it's like frozen. I can't do anything.
Ad giving me that Gengar for being your guys' #1 fanboy. So yeah, what would the Curtis Abbott Billy Campbell team do without the Josh and Justin Sullivans?
Hey, is there a hotkey for a refresh?
Control R. Guys, I'm also your resident IT guy if you need your shit fixed.
Why is all of my Google Chromes not working now?
Hey, while you're fixing that, I'll do a little product showcase. I just got these in today. These are 1,000 card 1-row holders made by our favorite. Wait for it, Dex.
Ooh.
Made by Dex, 1,000-row holders, and look at this, you guys. I mean, the second it opens, Cadillac.
Oh, wow.
Is that not insane? I'm like so stoked about these. I might keep them all, but I'm gonna razz a few.
I feel like it was originally designed to hold cigars.
Yeah, I was like, it even came with some silica gel packs. I was like, what is Justin Sullivan? Bend me 4 of them now. I have white and gray, and check it out. It's magnetic. It just magnet clasps right up. I mean, this thing is insane. Curtis, I actually also got you a Caesar Red 12-row Dex binder.
Ooh, hell yeah!
It's Caesar Red. It's 12, and I got a few of the 12 slots in today. So the 12 slots are 4x4 Dex or 4x3 Dex binders. They're really cool.
Do you want me to go on your website and buy that through there? Or are we just gonna do it?
No. I didn't put. You know what? And honestly, I'm so glad you brought that up. Somebody came up to me the other day and was like, hey, and I only did this as a placeholder so I could get hits on the website. Someone messaged me about my Shining Fates and was like, hey, man, I didn't bother ordering Shining Fates from you because I just knew you wouldn't sell them at retail. And
oh, wow.
It really
have you met Campbell?
it just really threw. Yeah, I was like, well, and then he was like, well, on your website, they're higher. And he is right. But the website, I mean, and this is for everybody here. If you even are starting one yourself, I stopped. I don't put anything on there because the first time I did it, I got bought out by bots. The second time I put anything up there, it all got bought out by bots. And I lost the opportunity to engage with new customers, to interact with people. So, I mean, for right now, I'm just selling my stuff on Facebook. The website is a shiny hood ornament that says Quartet Cards on it. It's really fancy. But if you look, there's actually nothing on there. And for right now, what's that?
I checked recently. But
right now, it's staying that way.
It's getting so hot. Can I take this off?
Okay. I'll take mine off.
I'm already pit sweating.
Except somebody told me to put the guns away last time. I've been hitting that pre-workout like crazy.
Have you?
Hey man, it's legal. Back off, Dad.
I'm gonna do this. So I was gonna give away this 10 to the people that I did a cutoff earlier. So there's like 9 of you guys that have been with us for a while, commenting and engaging through the comment section. But I tried to add the random.org window to our stream, and my Google Chrome is like, it's like still not responding, even though you guys can hear me.
I was about to say, don't even mess with it because now you're gonna.
I'd have to close out of the browser that I'm not going to do. So I'm just going to roll it on my phone. I'm going to roll it on my phone and then just do this, and so that you guys can see. So yeah,
I'm going to need a timestamp.
You want my timestamp?
for this very free Razz. I'm gonna need you to pull up the HTML. Make sure you're not doing anything to manipulate the results of this.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
He's like, okay, yeah, shut the hell up.
Totally gonna do that.
Whenever Curtis wants to tell me to shut the hell up, he kind of goes like, okay, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, does anybody like? We're gonna come into the tail end of our coffee and Pokemon here. Does anyone have any questions about Razzes, WFFs, DOBs, or any other weird acronyms they've seen affiliated with Razzes that maybe we can explain or shed some light on?
Yeah, anything that is confusing about any of those Razzes, claim sales, is there a rule that has never made sense to anybody? We definitely that's the goal of what we're here today to answer and talk about.
All right, so I'm adding my list here, and since the stream started, and I'm sorry if you've commented or said something. This says Young Who Morning Boys. I don't know why I
that. That was the first message he said.
Yeah, so Young Who.
Perfect.
So I cut it off earlier. If you guys commented since then, I'm sorry, but I had to make a cutoff on it so that we could keep the stream going and not have to halt everything to make sure everyone and their dog got in on this. So Young Who, Justin Sullivan, Nick Martin. I got Michael Green. Yeah, some of you guys always pop in here and say hi and make fun of our robes and our receding hairlines. And I just want to say that I really appreciate you guys coming in and being a part of the Coffee and Pokemon morning show.
I can't.
Coming live.
2021's the year for Coffee and Pokemon.
Do you think we're going to have our own situation? Are we going to be the next?
We're going to need a Jamie. We're going to need a Jamie to sit in the back and look up our stuff for us.
Wait, what podcast are you referring to?
That's that? Joe Rogan has that guy. He calls
Joe Rogan. That's what I was thinking of.
Yes. Yeah, we're the Curtis Campbell show.
Yeah, well, I've got my Nikki sitting in the background. And I can pretend like she's doing stuff. I'd be like, Nikki, can you look this up? And she's like, yeah, huh.
Nikki, make us a bomb.
Nikki, make us a bomb or a bong. Okay, so here's my list. So here's my list here. And of course, I can't see it because there's a big error window on my screen. So this is the random.org website. It's a random number generator designed for free live giveaways. This is what we're doing. And it's going to be for this 10. Whoever wins it, we can rip it live now, or I can send it to you sealed. It's up to you guys. So we got 9 people here. All right, so what we're going to do is decide how many rounds are going to be rolled. So we're going to roll 3 dice 6. Random number generator. So there's our number of rounds. It is designated at 10. So then we go down and we begin giveaway.
This is how we do this every time, guys.
This is how we do it every time. So at the bottom here, you've got a timestamp saying, okay, this is when that first round was rolled. You'll likely see this somewhere in the comment section of your.
So why you see that on there is so you know when it starts and then when it ends.
Right. So you know that there's no fishy business going on because, believe it or not, there are some shady people out there that'll try to use this system to screw people over. Yeah, bad people.
Bad people.
Team Rockets. All right.
Hey.
So
Hey.
This is round. I actually like Team Rocket a lot. Team Rocket's fun.
I was going to say, hey.
Mostly just Jesse and James. So here we go. Last round. Whoever's on top gets the thing. Here we go. Boom, shakalaka. John Lopez, congratulations.
John Lopez. Hey, while we're here, guys, John Lopez, specifically a member of Goldenrod and Rockets training gym, has decided to offer all of us. Curtis, did you know about this?
No, I don't.
John Lopez and his girlfriend went into business together to start their own semi-rigids company, and they've successfully done that.
Semi-rigids?
They had these right here. In fact, I have one right here.
Okay.
This is one of John Lopez's. It came from his house. He made these. Him and his girlfriend made these. They're going into business for themselves to provide us with semi-rigids, which right now we're experiencing a drought of. If anyone doesn't know, this is what you send your cards in to get graded. When someone says card saver, they're talking about these. This is a card saver. Card saver is a brand of semi-rigids. Card saver is a brand of semi-rigids. Semi-rigids are what you send your cards in. Like, for instance, my grading services, if you don't send your cards in semi-rigids, I charge you $5.
Yeah, not to be confused with, I guess you call these full rigids.
These are top loaders.
Yeah, these are top loaders. These are definitely
full rigids.
A lot steadier. This is a full rigid.
I shouldn't show this with Josh Sullivan in the chat because
real quick here. I want to show one more thing on here, which you guys will see in your Razz is at the bottom there. You see a verification code. So this should always be posted on your Razzes whenever you guys are entered and they're completed. If there is not a verification code, that's a huge red flag. Yes. Huge no, because what you should be able to do is go to random.org, put in this verification code, and look at this Razz, all the details, all the rounds, and the results of the final, so you can verify what happened on there. So
and to add to that, so Curtis pays literal cash for that service, and what that service also does is you can go to random.org, and I can find it. I can pull it up right now because I think I have it on my thumbnails. You can go and look up every Razz ever ran in Goldenrod. Every single one. So if you for some reason think, oh, Curtis's hair is looking funny today, I think he rolled that Razz 3 times because he didn't like the first spinner.
Right.
Well, you can quite literally go and look at the list in time chronologically stamped order, every Razz he's ran. And he can't just go in there and delete it. Like once it's in there, it's uploaded to their database and it's there forever. So if he's re-rolled a Razz, it will quite literally show it on there.
Yeah, multiple times. Or here's another red flag, and I've seen this recently. If you go to John Lopez's full name John Felipe Lopez? I can't tag him. Can you try to tag him in here? So if you go on there and you look at their roll history, and it's a group that's been around for a while, this Razz should not be the only one that you see. And right. I've seen that before, and I've gone to verify, and I'm like, why does this account only have this one Razz roll on it? Well, the only thing I can think of is they spamming accounts, making multiple accounts to roll a Razz until they get the desired outcome that they want, and then they post that.
Well, which by the way, people put so much effort into being disingenuous. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's just a lot easier to not. Yeah, boo. Boo
on that. So yeah, Razzes are a thing that exists on the Facebook, and I hope that this almost 50-minute video now I feel bad. I feel like we should make another video that's like 5 minutes explaining all the need to knows about Razzes.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, we'll do that whenever we're done here. Yeah. And we can do it live too. We can just hop on and be like, boom, go, Razzes. This is the stuff you need to know. This answers. If you have any other questions, then just ask.
Yes. This is the long version for sure. But guys, it's the coffee and Pokemon. You guys are what makes it long and what makes us long. Sorry, I should have said that.
You guys make us long. Yeah, adult Pokemon's for adults now, by the way, and kids too, of course.
Original full art waifu.
Oh, Justin has a good point. We could just clip it.
Original full art waifu.
Original full art waifu. Well, let me see that. I'm looking at. Is that Misty?
It's a pop out. It pops out and stands up.
What?
You see her perforation around the sides?
Yeah.
It pops up and stands out. I have the whole series of them.
Can I have that? Oh, John Lopez, congratulations. We did a mock Razz, and we ran it like a giveaway, and it was for everyone that commented and participated in the video. Cut off at a certain point, and you won. So this tin here, this Necrozma GX tin, what is this? The Mysterious Powers tin. is yours. So I will ship it live free to you, or we can rip it live right now and see what we get. Up to you. If you don't have one and you want it sealed, do not feel bad about making me ship it sealed to you.
Why he's here and why he's making up his mind, guys. John Lopez is who we were just talking about. Him and his partner put together a company. They are making their own semi-rigids, and they are offering discounts to the first 100 people from Rockets Trading Gym and Goldenrod that sign up. Specifically to us, which is super cool. That is super cool.
So is it confirmed that those semi-rigids are okay and that PSA and the grading companies will take cards inside them?
So check this out. Here is one of John's pristine mints. Here is a BCW. Here's a BCW. And here is, I have another something somewhere. So I have like 5 different brands, and I've sent all of them out. They'll accept anything as long as it is shaped like this, and has that there.
Right on. Good to know. Josh or John Lopez says rip it for the crew, so that's what we're doing.
We're ripping it.
Ripping it for the crew. I forgot what's in these.
I called PSA yesterday. They will be accepting them.
Good.
Fantastic. Good move on your part, John. So again, guys, John is doing this, and what it's looking like is if you buy 2 at a time, with your discount, if you're in those top 100 people, you'll have to get with me, Curtis, or John, most likely, to get on that list. But it's sounding like 50 units of that will be a very affordable price. If you buy 100, it's even more affordable. So pretty excited.
Affordable. All right, so in this one we got Sun and Moon, Crimson Invasion, Steam Siege, and XY Breakpoint.
Breakpoint's Breakpoint's an awesome set.
I think aren't all these booster boxes like $200 or more now? All the booster boxes are getting so stupid. Well, I say that because Steam Siege I saw most recently sold was a $200 booster box. Which would make the packs, if you were to equate the value in the packs that way, $5, more than $5 a pack. I don't think I've ever sold Steam Siege for more than $5 a pack, by the way.
Oh, yeah, no.
I have to pull teeth to sell it for $3. All right, so I can't really see what I'm doing here because of my little error screen. But yeah, so we're going through our Crimson Invasion. Here, I want reactions from you, Billy. If you see any Charizards in Crimson Invasion, we probably need like a very surprised and concerned because there shouldn't be one in here, but there might be. What do we get? Ooh, Silverly GX. Yeah. We are 1 for 1.
1 for 1.
Silverly GX from Crimson Invasion. Let's go. Lego. All right, Sun and Moon next. Is there anything you want from these sets, particularly, John Lopez?
I'll send the Google form, you guys, Billy and Curtis, and we can get it rolling. The Google form, yes, we're doing Google form signups. Me and Curtis will fill that for you.
Google form?
Yeah, Google form signups for the top 100 people in the group to get discounts. The first 100 people that fill the form. Double colorless, Caterpie.
Oh, discounts for the semi-rigids?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep. Hey, so can I actually, John Lopez, can I have all of them? And can I have them super cheap so that I can offer them to my group as like a big discount, but then price gouge them?
Yes. Hey, are we talking about somebody right now? We're talking about another group runner right now?
So here's the thing is I love my friends and I don't like people taking advantage of my friends. So I'm not going to say names. I just decided to make a spat. That's all. All right, we've got Steamy Siege. Here we go. Steamy Siege. Did I do that right? No, I didn't. I told you that's the rare.
Because it's an XY pack. It's not your fault.
Yeah, I did 3.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, I did 3.
Justin Sullivan, you knew it was going there. Dude is a POS. Oh, you're not talking about John Robinson of the Pokémon Exchange that talked me down in price on my Hidden Fates ETBs and then went and sold them on his group for $180 a piece, are you? That'd be crazy.
We're getting savage in here.
Sorry, that was a big sip of coffee.
You know what though? It's okay because that's. Oh my God! I did it again. I did the card trick wrong again. They're like, whatever, Curtis. You just want to zip through this. Look at that though. I don't want to be bit by that attack. Look at all that gold.
Dude, I don't either, actually, because if you read his attack, I think like the break version of him just takes your Pokemon's HP to 10. Like
the Super Fang or Hyper Fang?
Yes, and this break, I don't want bit by that either.
Oh my God. So I had a gerbil when I was a kid. I got it for my birthday. I think I was 8. I was so excited. I reached my hand into the cage to pet it. The thing Hyper Fangs my finger. And I'm bleeding everywhere. Like every time I see Eradicate with those teeth and I see the attack Hyper Fang, it zips me back into when I was a child.
Getting wrecked by that gerbil.
No, literally, it bit me. I was scared to death. I tried to rip my hand out of the cage, and my hand's like this. And so I picked the cage up off the ground. I feel like it's because the gerbil's holding my hand inside of the cage, and I'm about to lose my hand. It was terrifying.
Damn. Yeah, I bet it was terrifying. I'm scared. I'm never getting a gerbil for my daughter, I'll tell you that.
And the gerbil actually met an unfortunate end because we had a cat at the time too, and the gerbil got out. I found the gerbil a week later inside the cushion of the couch, missing its head. The head was never found. The cat got to him.
Oh my! I imagine just like one little claw off its like middle index paw and just swipe.
Yeah. John Lopez, I got your hits here and I got your code cards. I'm going to send just those. If you want the rest of it, let me know and I'll ship that too. But I got your pile sitting right over here.
How much are up charges for a PSA Express card? I'm worried I will get one. $40 is the upcharge cost. $40
Express service.
Yes. And I would. The only people I know for sure that I can name, there's 100 middlemen on the top of my head that I can name that are untrustworthy, and about 4 that are. So like I would have no trouble sending my cards to Will Morton or Scott Eimer or myself, or but there are so many middlemen out there. Like, for example, my last experience, somehow I got upcharged for cards I didn't even think I should have. So I don't know. Be careful about that. But the upcharge is $40 for Express. Express's declared value is supposed to be $24.99. $2,499. If it's past that declared value, you'll get a $40 upcharge. If you're me and you go through shady middleman, you'll get a $40 upcharge when it's a $1,500 card. So,
yeah, there's a lot of people jumping on the card grading bandwagon to make money on, which is whatever. I'm not going to knock them for it.
I'm not either.
But just be mindful of, like if you're sending your premium, like your babies, like your minty Wizard of the Coast, like your Charizard, get references.
Yes, lots.
Like how many submissions have you sent and gotten back?
Yeah.
Before I wouldn't want my thousands of dollars in raw cards to be someone's guinea pig submission.
Thanks, Danny Cartwright. Yeah, no, I would not. And so another thing that would be important is communication. That was my biggest downfall is, the guy I went with, initially we had talked and we had communicated, and then after that there was none. So just make sure that person's going to communicate with you. Because again, like Curtis says, if someone's babysitting your children, you want them to answer the phone when you call.
Oh man, I love that. Yes. Absolutely. And not even your children, but like your favorite children.
Yeah, like your favorite kid, like the one that actually is good in school.
Yeah.
You don't think he's a little slow,
Like your children that you're going to take to Academy Sports to buy the nicest sports equipment because he's like a rock star athlete.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Curtis's mom Sam to beauty pageants, by the way, guys.
Oh, yeah. No. Your kids that you would pay to drive 8 hours and pay entry fee into the Little Mr. Hawaiian Tropic pageant over in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Disclaimer, guys, he's not making this shit up.
Yeah, only to disappoint by coming in first runner up, but also winning the side contest of Mr. Photogenic. So I got 2 trophies.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Where's my tassels? I need to spin them.
Yeah, I got my tassels too. I'm gonna spin them in celebration of Curtis.
Oh, come on with it. I remember the swimsuit part of that too. I was wearing my little Sharky swimsuits or my swim trunk. I was wearing trunks. I didn't see them. I was like 8 years old. And I go out there and I'm like flexing. I'm like, I walk out and I'm like flexing my muscles, and there's like 6, judges there. I do a little spinaroo, flexing the tries.
And Donald Trump came out and gave you the snip. He's like, nope. Or is that The Apprentice?
My spray tan was looking on point.
Hell yeah.
I'm just kidding. I did not get a spray tan.
Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't need it. I lived in Florida.
If you guys want to see really, really tan Curtis, go back to when he worked at the tanning company. There's pictures on his Facebook.
Yeah.
There's one of you looking super tan. I was like, man.
I miss having a tan. I used to, before I ran a tanning salon, I used to just tan. Like, actually, I managed an Aeropostale in the mall. Aeropostale, if you know.
Yes.
And I tanned at a tanning salon because I just did. It made me feel good. Actually, when you tan, it releases endorphins, and that there's a reason why people get prescribed to go to a tanning salon to deal with post-holiday blues.
Uh-huh.
Like the post-holiday depression is because it releases endorphins and makes you feel good. And also it will increase the amount of vitamin D being synthesized in your system. The tanning process has something to do with that. That's why they say
charging bed. It's almost like a battery charging bed.
That's why when you go outside and you get a lot of sun and you're being outdoorsy and such, you generally feel a little better, a little more energized, because there's an energy transfer that happens through the sunlight into your skin. I don't know the math. I don't know the math.
I don't know the math behind this shit, guys.
Behind it, but Nikki's in the kitchen calling bullshit. But
yeah, she's like, I just built a 10-ton bomb while you did that talk, and I know all about this stuff.
The math is 4 or 7 or 12. I don't know. I just say numbers. One's going to be right.
I think it's a rhombus.
Potentially. Wait, are you whispering stuff? Because I can't see your face. I still have the error window.
No, I'm really not. I'm not whispering anything. I am holding up this authentic film frame card from the Pokémon 2000 movie.
Ooh, I've seen those. You just keep pulling out new shit I've not seen. That's right, because the stuff you sent me pictures of, you were like, this isn't even close to all the stuff.
Oh, it's quite ridiculous.
Hey, when I come and visit, can I look through all that stuff and
feel it all?
Get out of my brain. Stop reading my mind.
I'm coming. I think I'm coming to visit. Well, no, wait. Oh, I just said whale.
Why don't you come down and we'll go down to Sarasota for a weekend and we'll do the walkthrough on some of that stuff.
Yes. Yes.
And we'll make content for it. Really fun. We'll go down there and we'll do some Pokemon hunting. We'll go to the beach and look for some Laprases, try to get some pictures, for the upcoming Pokemon Snap game.
Can we go into CGC with our robes?
They recognize us immediately. Oh, shit, is this the Coffee and Pokemon dub?
Dude, Justin and Josh will come hang out. They're not far. They're 3 hours from Sarasota. Oh, John Lopez is in dude. There's enough of us in Florida. Are you guys? I will just fly there. There's enough of you guys in Florida. I will fly there once I get my my first appearance Lugia graded and buy a house in
John's in Tampa. Oh, I love Tampa. We went there. Oh, I love Tampa.
I love Tampa, Florida.
I love Tampa. We go to the Busch Gardens all the time. Legitimately, we've been to Busch Gardens probably 12 times.
I haven't been to Busch Gardens in like 15 years. We can really do Maw and Pokemon. Justin Sullivan said earlier, cocaine and hookers. No, I think Maw and Pokemon.
Maw. Oh my God. Is that lit stuff?
No, that's that pre-workout that I drink. Maw is the energy company that sponsors my Twitch.
Okay, yeah. So I bought some of that lit. That stuff's just too strong for me.
Is it
too strong? Well, like I miss the old Jacked 3D, like the original one by USB Labs. I think it was.
It's illegal as hell, right?
Well, it is now because they put meth in it.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, dimethyltryptamine.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. It did not have DMT, highly hallucinogenic molecule.
Did you see God?
DMT. No, so it had dimethylaminoamine.
Yes. Yes.
And it was like a molecule away from like being true meth. And it was the stuff that was like, oh, my face and fingertips feel so tingly and it feels so good. And I would take it before work and I would take it before I would game. Like it'd be my pre-League of Legends, like focus time to get some shit done and climb the ladder, and and I also did some working out with it too, for its intentional use. But no, like I think what happened was there was some military guys that were taking it and staying up for like 3 days straight while taking it and using it for that purpose. And I think one of them ended up dying. And so there was a lawsuit that happened with that product and they had to change. So they went from like the normal container to like the small mini ones and they took out that ingredient in it. I stopped buying it after that.
No interest. Curtis is such a laid back kind of dude. I can't see him strung out on that stuff. Define strung out. I'm offended.
Strung out. So like, I think of it as like coffee, you know, like I'll take it, like I might take it like right now I bought the lit stuff. I'll take a little bit of it before I go on my run and my, daily workout, which is not very impressive today. When I say workout, I mean, I feel like I'm 50 years old and I'm 33 and I have to start exercising and doing some cardio and getting back into doing that because I used to be really, really into working out. Like college, I worked out twice a day sometimes. Like I was in the best shape of my life in college. I also did college athletics too, which made it easy. But now it's just hard, when you're an adult and you have so much to do and there's not enough time in the day and you're like, well, I could work out or I could go live and rip and ship some cards and make some money or I could take a nap. I could just take a nap.
Taking a nap is a game changer. I'll tell you what.
If you smoke meth, you're strung out. Yeah, we didn't smoke it.
We didn't smoke meth.
And it wasn't true meth. Sarasota beaches I used to live right on Siesta Key. Like I would walk 3 minutes from my back porch and be on a private section of Siesta Key Beach when I was young. I was super spoiled.
Justin Sullivan is talking about how one of my mods and you were both very calm and chill about deleting his post with the waifu butts.
Oh, Justin Sullivan?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe we should make like a separate Facebook Messenger group chat for like just guys. We'll call it just guys. Just guys and Pokemon stuff.
Oh my gosh.
That would be fun. Can we do that?
Oh my gosh.
Justin Sullivan, if you make the group, invite me to it.
Yeah, that seems like something he should run. Yeah, here you show titties and gang
Yeah. Anywho, you want to call it? We'll call this Coffee and Pokemon here. It's been an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, we've gone way over we always do that. All right, guys.
All right. Thank you, guys. John Lopez. Yep, got some goodies coming your way. And thank you for giving or going out of your way for the community to supply semi-rigids.
Yeah, that's cool.
For us because they are hard to come by.
He's gonna give us the Google form to spread to our peoples.
Ooh, spread it.
Spread
them. All right, later. I guess I'm just have to close this window out. I don't have a stop live button.
Spreading. Sorry, I was spreading. Goodbye, guys.
Bye now. We'll see you in Tampa. Bye.
See.